Weaver Beats here, and today we'll be making a electronic influenced funk song in Ableton Live 11. You can follow along with Ableton Live 10 as well, maybe even 9 or 8. I don't really know, but we're not going to be using anything too specific from the new versions, so you should be able to follow along no matter what. I'll also include some files, drum samples, 808 samples and whatnot that you can use as well. Anyways, we'll get started here. Yeah, I guess I should probably tell you guys a little bit about myself first. Alright, so my name is Weaver Beats. Short, well, not short for, but my real name is Jared. I live in Hawaii, been doing music like 10 years. Also do YouTube, I like review plugins and stuff like that. I've made like a lot of different genres of music, so I don't know, kind of just like all over the place. Wasn't really sure what I should make for you guys today. It had to be something without samples though, so tried to like make it something more synth based. Anyways, we'll be doing some sound design. We'll be making an interesting drum beat and an interesting bass line. Once we have the whole beat done for today, then we'll probably save everything for next time, in which case we'll be doing the arrangement, and then the time after that we'll be doing mixing, and the time after that we'll be doing mastering. Right, anyways, I'm just gonna get started here. Ignore my desktop. My desktop is it's pretty messy. It actually usually gets worse than this though, so you've seen it at its best, I guess. So we're gonna start at like 117 BPM. For like funk music, you could do anything from like 100 to 140 BPM, or you know the halftime equivalent of that, so 50 to 70. You could even go up to 80 if you wanted to. But we're gonna do 117 today, and then I'm gonna have some drum racks here. Alright, anyways, so I'm gonna have some drum racks here, and then got all the drum samples I'm planning to use here, as well as some acapellas that you guys can use as well. So got a couple kicks here, snare. I'll probably just lay that down first. I actually have a pretty cool trick I can show you guys here in a second that I like to do for my hi-hats. But first we're going to put down the kick and snare pattern. Just going to turn on the metronome, turn it down so it's not too loud. I'm probably just going to use my computer keyboard. You can turn that on and off up here if you don't know. So we have that on. Yeah, I find using the computer keyboard to be a bit easier sometimes, especially like it's nice just not having to use like anything MIDI. Alright, so it's just gonna be like kind of a pretty simple pattern for now, and then we'll build upon it later. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, we'll make it a little more complicated here in a bit. So I like to get a basic rhythm going before we do anything too nuts. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly correct anything here. Get the kick and snare nice and on beat. Then I'm going to duplicate it with Control D. And then I'm going to turn on the loop. And then I'm going to make another drum rack. So we got two now. We'll delete everything else we have here. I'm going to name them too since we're here. Kick, snare. This one will be HH, which stands for hi-hat. So I have a cool little trick here. I think this is kind of an uncommon trick. So what I'll do here is I have a single trap hi-hat that I'm going to use. And then I'm also going to get an arpeggiator and put that on it. As you can see here, we have an arpeggiator and a hi-hat sample. Now the reason why I have it set up this way is we can duplicate it and change the speed of it. See that? So we got 8th, 12th, 16th already, just like that. Then we got a 24th, and then, whoops. Then a 32nd, then a 64th. So yeah, as you can see, we could easily tweak the speed of the trap hi-hats without like having to move a knob or anything like that. It's just going to be me playing different notes. Now to make this even cleaner, I can select all of them and then turn on the I/O and then put the choke on and then set it all to the same channel, and then what that'll do is it'll make sure that they don't overlap with each other. Much better. Okay, so now I'm going to put a hi-hat pattern to this kick and snare pattern here. Just record real quick. not really happy with that. That's what I was going for. Okay. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Sorry, this part's a little bit tough. Let me get it here. As you can see, it's kind of nice because you get to actually perform it as opposed to like having to draw it in. Because I really hate drawing in trap hi-hats. I feel like it's like super tedious and just not fun. But if you can perform it, then you know, it's just a lot more. Feels better. Okay, here we go. Might tweak that a little more here in a bit. I feel like the original beat had like more, a little more interesting than that, but I'll get this going for now. Alright, so another drum rack. This one with the open hat. I already have an open hat sampled picked out, but what I'm going to do, there's a couple different ways you can do this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to pan them each a little bit differently. So this one's going to be a little bit to the right. This one's going to be a little bit to the left. And the goal with that is just to make it a little more dynamic, you know. We could do this later, but it's nice to have it already done. You could also do this by using like an LFO tool for Max for Live and having it tweak the panning. That's also a good idea. Okay, let me turn that down a bit. Okay. So as you can see, I just recorded a quick little open hat pattern. So one thing about doing trap beats, it's kind of hard to explain here, but I always think a good trap beat has to have a lot more going on than just like closed hats. Like there needs to be some sort of percussion or like some sort of open hat or tambourine or something to just like kind of contrast the constant rhythm of the closed hat. And I think that's what kind of like gives each trap beat like its own like character, you know? Because I hear some people, they just throw a closed hi-hat and everything, and it's like the same percussion all the time. But like if you can like, you know, give it some like little spice that makes it a little bit different every time, I feel like that helps a lot. All right, maybe I might want to quantize this. Let's look. So if you want to quantize, you just Control U. If anything, I like to adjust my timing later. Like if it's too sterile or whatnot, maybe use groove or move the hats back or something like that. For some reason, it's missing that first one there. I actually think this isn't even the normal pattern of the beat I'm making, but it's fine. It doesn't have to be the exact same. All right, so this is the open hat here. We've got basically our drums here. We can maybe add more if we wanted to later. All right, so for today's synth, I'm going to be using Rolly Equator 2. It's a nice MPE synth. You don't have to have MPE to use it though. Sorry, it's over here. You can follow along with any synth really. I just picked this one because, well, it was what I was already working on with the project. And yeah, I know it's a pretty good synth. I'll show you guys how to make the sounds from scratch though. Okay, so there's two sounds to this beat. The first one is like more of like a low, mid, granular synth. And then the second one is more of like a high, rich, lush sort of lead synth. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the low, mid, granular synth. So I'm going to click new here. It's going to take a second. Okay. And then we're going to be using samplers. So we're going to open up 3 samplers here. Okay. And then, sorry, I have the samples written down here. I couldn't remember that part. All right, it's like Mini 700, Oscillator, Choir 2, Chorus 2. They're like fucking string. They're like a bunch of like, as you can see, they're a bunch of words and numbers, so they're not really the easiest to remember. Okay. Oh wait, nope, not sawtooth. We want a square. So we're gonna get a square here, and then the last one is SH2, whatever that is. Okay. Pretty basic sound so far. Sounds interesting. We're gonna turn on everything else except for this first one. More like that. Okay. Then we're gonna add a noise. This is not as necessary. It's just like a little thing that's in it, you know. Okay. The main thing that makes this sound though is this granular delay effect here. So we're gonna put a grain delay on it. We're gonna sync it. We're gonna put it to 8th T because that's the rhythm we want. Okay, then we're gonna put the delay to 700 or so. And then we're gonna turn on the dry, turn off the wet. As you can see, it sounds a lot weirder already. It's pretty cool. We're gonna put the pitch to 7 instead of 12. Okay, so we're gonna have to get it exactly at 7 unless we want this out of tune, which we don't. Okay, so oh nope, it's gotta be perfect. Okay. Okay. Okay, almost there. Okay. Okay, should be good to go. We could also put a filter on this if we want. Let me just make sure I have the grain delay settings correct. Okay, turn on the tilt a little bit. Seems good. I think that noise might be kind of loud. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then we're going to put a little regular delay on this as well. I also want to put it on legato mode as well. Where is that? Okay, mono. I'm not sure if we want retrigger or... Okay, there we go. It's basically the sound there. It's like kind of like a grain delay sound. A bit trippy, not like your average sort of sound. Turn it down a bit. Okay, 1 second. Oh shit. Sorry about that. I forgot I had my push on and then I was pressing on it. Okay, so alright, we're good to go. Alright, I'm gonna record the melody now. So we're in C minor, and basically like the notes of it are just C, D, D sharp, and then sometimes A sharp. And then it changes over time though, where it like shifts down to the G sharp. I'll just show you guys. It'll make more sense when I play it. Okay, I'm gonna want to put this on. Okay. Yeah, maybe we don't need that. Correct that a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna quantize that. I feel like I played that a little sloppy. Make the velocities more consistent. Okay, that first part came out weird, so I'm gonna copy paste this part here over there. still a little dirty sounding, a little dirtier sounding than I wanted it to be. Maybe shape the envelope a bit, you know? Okay, it kind of helps a bit. Alright, now we got to put the main melody over it. This one's kind of more of like a background melody. That was like kind of the basis for the song though. So it started off with that. And then, so we got a new sound here. So this one's going to be like a little bit more fast, and it's going to be a little bit higher. A little more like lush sounding. So it's the same kind of thing. We're just using samplers here. Samplers, but with, you know, different instrument samples or synth samples and whatnot. Alright, so this one is going to be a Mini 700. A singing saw. Let's see what that sounds like. Pretty cool. Alright, then ARP Selena. I don't really know what that is, but also sounds cool. And then VP 330. It's like a string. Would make a pretty good bass sound, but that's not what we're doing right now. We're making a lead sound, so we're gonna want to make the release a little bit higher. Kind of like that. Let's see. We could put reverb or something on it. We'll just use the reverb in here. Okay. We could probably just like pick one of these presets in here for the reverb. Sounds pretty good. Not bad. Okay. So let's see. Let me see how this sounds. So I may want to actually redo this other part real quick. I'm going to do this lead part first because, like, I don't know, for some reason I was messing up this other part. I think it'll be easier for me to put this part first, though. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Should be a lot easier for me to put in that other synth now. This one's kind of more of like a, I don't know, it kind of hits on the downbeats. Alright, so I'm going to record this other one now. I don't think I have to quantize that. I think that was nice and on beat. Record that. I fucked up that one part there, but it's okay because I can just do it like this, fix it, make a little quantize action. Oh, was I editing the wrong one? Damn it. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. So it should be this one here. Duplicate. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay. I think we got it fixed now. Maybe a little more release on this one. Okay, then we gotta add in the key change. Sorry, I meant to do that live. But basically, you can just take the whole thing and pitch it down to semitones after 8 bars. Same thing here. Wait, why is that off? Actually, never mind. I'm gonna play it myself. Sorry about that. Okay, I should mark these synths so I stop getting confused. So this one's gonna be low, mid, and this one's gonna be high. Okay. So I'm gonna play the the melody for this part here. So it's the same melody, but it starts on G sharp. Okay, so that part should be good. Quantizing it. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other section, or the other lead. So that one, the one I just recorded, I recorded an octave too low, but it sounds kind of cool like that. So I'm like debating if I should leave it there. Maybe I'll just put it up an octave though. I did so by selecting all and then doing shift and up. That moves it up an octave, or shift down moves it down an octave. So I'm just gonna consolidate all these real quick. Now I'm gonna listen to it back. Okay, not bad. Alright, so next we're going to do the bass. Now this part is pretty fun. It's always like one of my favorite parts to do 808s. So I'm going to be using a sampler and an 808 sample, and the reason being is I always just find it way easier to control the gliding with Ableton sampler versus like using a VST synth. Like whenever I use a VST synth and I'm doing glides, I find myself, it's just a lot trickier. It's kind of hard to even explain why, because like, I don't know. I just don't really have that many problems with retriggering and whatnot with sampling, using the sampler in Ableton. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna take this, we're gonna take a tuner here, and we're gonna check the tuning of it, make sure it's in C. Make sure when I play middle C, it plays C. It does not, so I'm gonna have to go to the root here and adjust it until it says C. Alright, that's basically it there, but maybe I want to bring it down a couple cents, maybe like 10 cents or so. Maybe like 15. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so it's in tune now. That's very crucial. Otherwise, it's not going to match the keys that you're playing on the keyboard. So you're going to want that for sure. All right. So anyways, basically the notes we're going to be playing here are going to be C and G sharp, as far as like the main root notes. I'm also going to bring down the volume a bit because I have a feeling we might be clipping. I'm also going to throw a limiter on the master just to be safe. Sorry, I probably should have done this earlier. Just heard the bass clipping, that's why, and I was like, oh. Okay. Okay, should be good so far. Okay, so basically, yeah, like I said, the basic bass notes are just going to be C, and then when it changes, it's going to be G sharp. But there's also going to be some fill notes I'm going to try to add in here, some like fill and glide notes. Let's see. So I try to pull it up for reference here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have all the glides memorized. I got the bass line memorized, but not the glides. Alright, so if we wanted to, we could just lay down a basic bass line for now and then do the glides after. Not really sure what is the best way to do it. Because me personally, I like to do the glides after, but it takes a lot more time. And it's a lot more editing and whatnot. But I guess we could lay down a basic bass line and then maybe throw in some fill notes. Before I do that though, let me just set up the glide. So I'm going to go to the sampler here, go to pitch oscillator, turn on the glide. Maybe set to like 100 or so, 100 something. That way we can get some of this. You know? Alright, okay, I think we're gonna record it now. Yeah, I already think the kick pattern could be a little more interesting, just like listening to the 808s. Like I might want to do something like this. Another option too, sometimes what I'll do is I'll just straight up mute my kicks. Like check this out. I'm gonna consolidate this. And I'm just gonna straight up mute my kicks. Because like I like to have my 808s and my kicks almost always hitting at the same time. Sometimes like having a kick pattern there kind of throws it off, you know what I mean? Alright. So I'm gonna record this now and I'm gonna use it as kind of a template to know where my kicks should go as well. Okay, cool. So we could use that to kind of like help me guide where the kick should go. I don't always do this, but sometimes I like to do it because it like, you can totally have a kick pattern that doesn't match the 808s. It's pretty common. Okay, just doing a quick little cleaning here, a quick little winter cleaning. Okay, now I'm gonna bring back the kicks. So I'm just gonna unmute all these old ones, but then I'm probably gonna like move some stuff around. I want all these to be max velocity. So it should be more like this. So it definitely needs to always have this one here like that. Maybe get another kick in right before the snare. Okay, that's pretty good right there. I can probably just duplicate that. I just noticed I mixed up the synth names. This is low mid and this is high. So we could definitely clean up these glides a bit. Usually a good thing to do is to like just go in and just clean up the notes like this. That's how I usually do it. So wait, maybe it could be like that, and then a slow glide after, or a lower one. Okay. Yeah, usually when I do glides, if I do it manually, I go in there and like try to edit it like this. Sometimes you can like, so another option too, if you want to do glides after you already created your bass line, you can duplicate the same track here, and then you can either like have it mute every time. You can have it like get sidechained every time you want to like do a glide, and then you can you can just edit it in afterwards, or you can go in here and draw it like this, or edit it manually like this. They're all okay at best. I don't know. I feel like there's not really a good way to perform glides. I don't know if I'm a fan of that one. That's not bad. Okay. Not really into that one. Yeah, his glides could be a little bit cleaner. Yeah, I don't know. It's always really hard to manually play glides. There's got to be like some way. I mean, we're in the year 2020. It's got to be possible. See, that one there might have actually been good, but the problem is they overlapped. These two notes overlapped. And it didn't re-trigger. Okay, not bad. Okay, cool. Then another thing we could do is we can create some variation within this if we wanted to. So we can duplicate this whole thing here, and like we could take this high thing right here. We could either just put an effect on it, or we could like duplicate it. Sometimes I like to do this instead of just like automating something on or off, just because it's, I don't know. I kind of hate opening, like automation is not something I like to deal with unless I'm like near the end of the track. Like if possible, I try to avoid automation at all costs just because it makes it like way more complicated. Okay, so next I'm going to put an effect on this. I think I might try Portal on it. That's what I was working with on this last night to like give it some variation. I don't think I wrote down what I'm supposed to use. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. It's somewhere in here. Maybe fractured. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Well, one problem with this synth is it's kind of buggy. For some reason when you duplicate it, it doesn't copy over the patch, but thankfully I have the patch saved from last night. When I did this, when I was running through this. Okay. So we're trying to give this some variation here. And we can do so with an effect that might help us. I don't know if this is really what I was going for, but this is kind of dope. Let me see if I can tweak it a bit. There we go. Awesome. So as you can see, well, okay, there's probably gonna be a lot of weird ringing out shit with the portal effect. As you can see, like usually while I'm making a song, I don't really like mix down my track for the most part, but I do slowly adjust the levels. Like I'm always like a big proprietor of like, you need to separate your production, your mixing, and your mastering. And the reason is, if you get caught up mixing before you're even done making your beat, there's a good chance you're gonna like hate your beat before you're even done with it. You know what I mean? Plus, like, if you don't know what you're doing and you're like fiddling around mixing, like you might be spending like 2 hours EQing a snare. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I'm like pretty strongly against mixing while you're producing, unless it's like for a purpose and it's really quick. So like, for me, like the only mix I'm really doing right now is like, just like working on the levels a little bit. Like if I hear something a little too loud. Other than that, though, I have no mixing at all. I'm gonna save all that until after I know the song's done. It's also a waste of processing too. Okay. Okay, pretty good so far. Okay. Well, we actually have the beat done already. I don't know. I don't really have much else planned. Okay. Maybe we can make it a little more here. So I'm gonna duplicate this. What I like to do is I will like extend my beat or song until like I just like make a bunch of sections, you know? And then like once I like have a bunch of sections, I figure out where they all go afterwards. So we have a couple different things happening already. Maybe we can make an intro or something. That could be something. I was probably gonna say that for next time, but we don't need to. Okay, so we're gonna make some room for an intro. And trying to think what would be a good intro. I don't really have anything particular in mind. Probably not that. Maybe something using this synth here. What would happen if we made a chord with this? It's probably not going to be a good chord. You know, okay, I got an idea. I got a cool idea. So I'm going to make a chord with that first set of notes. I'm going to make another chord with that second set of notes, the G sharp one. So like, it's kind of hard to explain what I'm talking about. You'll see here. So we got these notes and these notes. Now I'm gonna use these to make some like basic chords to possibly use as an intro or something. Something to give us some variation leading into the beat. Let me see. I kind of want to do a lower one, like another one even lower than that after that. Okay, so I don't know if I should fold it yet. I think there's still more notes we can use. So we're in C minor. So I'm essentially going to take this, duplicate it, move some notes around. I do have like one interesting idea. So we could do this. So we could just use this thing here as a drone. And then what I'm mainly looking at with this sound is I actually want like the grain effects of it. Like that shit. How long is that ring out for? Okay, so I could probably do it about here. And like have it fade in. Let me see something. It's not bad. Almost feel like we can create more space between that though. Let's see. I feel like that drone could kind of lead in well into that melody. That's why, you know. May even lead it slower. Like, and then like maybe have like some Foley or percussion or something. I don't know. Probably like right there. Okay, so I do it like this. It's about 6 bars. I really feel like I could put something else here, like some Foley or something, or just something to like let people know it's like, hey, something's gonna happen still. I can maybe fix up these glides a little bit too while we're here. Alright, so I have my my bass fill notes for reference here. For some reason, I always find like bass fills to be like, they're kind of complicated. They can be kind of tough. Alright, so this one, I think we're doing like D sharp and F. Okay, so D sharp, F, and C. Okay, there we go. And this one here, D sharp and F and D. Okay. So I could basically take the same thing here, duplicate it, but we're going back to D. Wait, that's the same thing I have over here. I don't think I need this one. Okay. So you definitely don't want your 808s to be overlapping unless you're trying to do a glide. Just FYI. So like in this case here, I'm trying to glide here, so that's the reason why they're overlapping. I kind of don't like the way it kind of leads in this G sharp here. Gotta make sure it re-triggers it. That one doesn't feel right. Maybe it's like this. Doesn't feel right. Nope. Oh. I find glides to be pretty, they can be painful sometimes. Like when you know what you're looking for, but you're not finding it. That one. It's not bad. Let's try swap these. D sharp and F. I think the other one was better. Okay, let's leave it like that. Okay. I don't know about that one. Okay, there we go. Got most of what we need right now. I guess I'll do some quick saturation on the bass just to kind of like tonally shape it a little bit better. I'm just kind of like going in and tweaking some sounds a little bit, try to make them sound a little bit better together. Might be able to filter this one. I don't know if it's necessary though. There we go. So that's just the grain. That's just a grain effect by itself, and here it is with a little dry mixed in. I feel like a little bit of dry kind of helps give it a little extra something. Looks like I could like maybe low pass this one a little bit. It's not really that necessary right now, but again, just like some really quick stuff. Good start so far. Could also do some effects too. I was gonna probably save this part for next time, but I'll just do this real quick. Okay, so there's a stutter edit effect I'm using. So I like to like group the whole beat together. Especially when I have vocals, I like to like group the whole beat together. Now I'll like throw stutter at it or maybe a beat repeater or something on it and then start messing with what I can do with it. So you're going to create a MIDI track, then you're going to send the MIDI output to the beat group, and then it's going to go to stutter edit. And then with that, you should be able to control stutter edit with your MIDI controller. Okay, like that. So usually I like to like use this and then maybe like see what I can come up with on it. But in particular, I only had one thing in this project, and it was like a low pass filter or something. But I think I might mess around with this right now and just see what else sticks too while we're here. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can just find the effect I was talking about anyways. That's pretty dope. I don't like the way it like kills the volume there. Alright, you guys may not know this about me, but I fucking hate bit reduction. So I always just don't use bit reduction. Oh, that part is kind of cool. That was fucking tight. I like that. Might have to move the notes here, but hopefully it doesn't mess it up. So I want everything to be on beat, you know? If it's not on beat, then yeah, it's not good. It's actually kind of dope. I like that one. Just to make sure it doesn't like overlap. I'm not sure if this really helps at all, but Yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna help us at all, but yeah, couldn't hurt. That's the way I'm looking at it. So iffy about that one glide. That's actually kind of dope, right? I kind of like that. Oh, sounds really weird. Same effect. Whoops. But yeah, basically Stutter Edit has a lot of cool stuff like that. This is just like the stock effects. I think that it has a lot more than that. Like it has like all these different banks. Where is it? Yeah, like over here. Pretty good for like if you need to create some variation, or if you just want to like make it trippier or something. Definitely one of my go-to manipulation effects. You could even like, for instance, we could like say we weren't happy with that one. We can make another one, and then on this one we'll change. We'll make it so it's a different bank. You know, factory bank. I don't know. My biggest complaint about this software, though, is it's kind of hard to like find all the different presets. Like they kind of, I don't know, group them together kind of funny. BT signature banks. New World Bank. See, like it's really hard to like kind of manipulate or to maneuver this program. This might even be the same one. Is this the same one we're using? This might be the same one we're using. Best of. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so I don't know. New World. What the hell is New World? Okay, so we'll try that one instead. So we can make another MIDI track, duplicate it. And then we send it to the same place, but to the second one. This one seems a lot glitchier. I like that one sound. Actually kind of like that. That's cool. It makes me, that what I just did right there makes me want to add like an impact with reverb or something. I almost wonder if that'd be a good move. And try something. I'm like iffy about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think it'd be better just to add like an impact with reverb on it instead of doing that. Impact. I've never really used impacts, but I don't know, I just got the idea to use one right now. Alright, I'm not really sure what to expect. This could be great or terrible. I feel like that'd be kind of dope with reverb on it, right? Maybe we'll just make like a return, crank the reverb on it. wonder if there's like a better impact than that. Paper towel dispenser. Now there's the sound I want. That's the sound I was looking for. I don't know. It's definitely an impact though. That one rings out for so long. I feel like these all do the job. Like it's just kind of which one matches best with the song. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like impacts, like it really almost doesn't even matter which one you choose. Well, not that one. How about not that one? I don't like that one either. Alright, I'm starting to think I like this other one better. Yeah, we'll use that one. Okay. Nice. Like we could probably spam the impact sounds more if we wanted to, but I don't know. It feels kind of over the top. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Like part of me wants to do this right here. Yeah, part of me wants to do that. I have no idea why. But like just for the ending section, I don't know. Maybe that would work for the ending section. God, I hate when I have ideas and I'm like not sure about them. Like usually what I do in that situation is I'll like put it there and then I'll see how long I can tolerate the idea before I'm like, all right, never mind, that was a bad idea. So maybe I'll put that there for now, and then I'll see if I hate that later on, and then probably. I don't know if it just start with an impact. Would that help or would that hurt? I feel like it's kind of weird to start with an impact, right? We could also do more drum sounds too, I'm noticing. Like there's, it's good, but like, there's like maybe a couple open spaces here and there, you know? So the question is, what do we want to put? Maybe probably like an open hat, but it's gonna have to sound different than the other one, or a crash. That'd probably be the two options I could see. Okay, so drum rack, trap, open hat. Probably something short. Something really short. Maybe this one. I'm not too sure how I feel about this specific sound right here for the open hat. But this pattern, I think, it helps. Okay, hold on. Let me compare, let me get this with this here. Let me get just the drums together here. Alright, what's up, babies? Okay, wait, that's pretty good, I think. Just, I don't know. The only thing that's weird to me about it is I feel like this this new open hat is a little bit more like crispy than the other one. So it's like, I don't know if they mix together. Hear what I'm talking about? So maybe I might want to do a different sound. Either that or I could low pass it. Let me see how a low pass goes. That might help. See? Actually helped a lot. Doesn't make it sound out of place anymore. Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that. For some reason, whenever I switch to the grain delay synth, like that one right there, I want to spam the fucking impact, dude. I might just do it. I don't know, dude. Yeah, maybe that is too often. We'll try half as often. I think doubling up the impact timing like that is good when I'm doing this different synth. I almost wonder if I shouldn't do the impacts when I change it back. Like, hear me out here. Like, should it be like this? This is another option here. There's like really no wrong answer in music. I don't know, but I kind of miss having the impact. Yeah, I'm really missing the impact. I don't know. That's a long time to not have it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a day there for now. So actually, I made the beat quicker than I thought I would. I actually thought this was gonna take like the whole hour. I didn't expect to like even have a chance to do like effects or any arrangement or anything. So yeah. So next time we'll be. Let me switch this. Hold up. Sorry. All right. So next time on Bass Gorilla, we'll be arranging this song, which includes finding vocals for it. I actually have a bunch of my friends' vocals, and we're gonna find some vocals for it that match very well, hopefully. Let's see, and then we'll probably start on mixing and mastering, but I don't know how far we'll get on that because the mixing is gonna be for the third session. All right. Yeah, make sure to check me out. I do YouTube. I upload music.